sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I have a very exciting treat for you, Game 4 of the 1985 NBA Finals, featuring Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And when I say that, that's what it was. There was not a lot of team offense here. The Lakers wanted to run and run as fast as they could, and the Celtics simply threw the ball down to the post with whoever they had between Parish, Bird, and McHale, waited for a double team and kicked it back out. They certainly played really hard in this game, and don't forget, in this series, Game 1 was the Memorial Day Massacre, where the Boston Celtics had the largest margin of a victory of its time, and then the Lakers came back in Game 3 and hammered the Celtics. So the Lakers are up 2-1 going into Game 4 in the Forum. If they take this game, the series is pretty much over, so the Celtics need to have a good game from everybody. So check out what I got for you. It's a pretty intense game, and enjoy. First, check out the really cheesy graphics they used to have. That's some pretty impressive stuff though for 1985. It's got some three-dimensionality to it, and you even have a great page peel. Don't forget Kareem at 38, still spry, with hair before he went bald. And there's Robert Parish, and Larry Bird was having a pretty awful series up until then. Wilt was in the stands sporting an awesome tank top. Look at that thing. The stars were out. Neil Diamond was there, Burt Bacharach, and a young Tom Selleck, which you might not remember. He played at USC and was a really good basketball player in his day. Now watch this getting into the game. They simply post up Larry Bird on the left side and wait until they get him the ball. Byron Scott will double off of him, and even though Bird makes it, watch how fast Rambis gets the ball in. The Lakers get right up the court and get a layup, neutralizing that bucket by Bird. The Lakers continually doubled off of Dennis Johnson to give him the shot, but when they don't rotate well, Ainge gets wide open on the wing. But watch this, on the make, they still fast break, get all the way down the court and get a layup for the big fella. This is showtime. Magic's jumper was still a weakness for him, and you'll see Ainge give him lots of room to take it. Here he knocks it down, and you'll see the Fonz cheering. But the Celtics try and run inexplicably. It's not their game, and Ainge takes an awful shot in the open court. This allows the Lakers to continue to run, and Magic's going to find Bob McAdoo on the baseline for an open shot. Just watch how fast the Lakers can transition to offense off of a steal. A couple passes, they're right back down, and there's Byron Scott hammering it down. Let's not forget how good he was. The Celtics ran very little team offense. They would screen down for Bird and let him curl around, and that was the extent of a lot of their offensive sets. Here, Worthy gets out of position, but Bird throws up an off-balance bad shot, and again, watch how fast the Lakers are in transition, and here is Magic at his all-time best. The Lakers in the half court were also unimaginative, throwing the ball down to Kareem in the post and waiting for the double. Here comes Bird, but watch McHale's awful weak side defense as Rambis slides in there and gets the layup without McHale rotating over. When you have a guy as good as Kareem, you're going to want to get it to him. Look at Worthy though. On the weak side, he just stands around waiting for the ball to get thrown in a double team. So I'd be bored if I were in this offense, but it's pretty effective as Rambis gets another layup when Bird doesn't rotate over. I'm sure we all remember Mitch Kupchak as the general manager of the Lakers, and he's probably a much better GM than he is a player. Here they isolate against Parish, which doesn't make any sense to me, and he's going to airball a hook shot. Here's how good Worthy was in the post. Watch his footwork as he finishes with a right-left, going to his left, finishing with the left hand to get by McHale. Beautiful. The Celtics' big weapon was McHale in the post as he really established himself as a star. And here they're going to try and hit Bird on the right block, and if they can't get it, then Dennis Johnson just brings it over and gives it to McHale, who hits a jump hook. When you see him shoot this, when's the last time you've seen anybody in the NBA shoot this shot? Looking at the Celtics offense, 75% of the time they'd simply just curl Bird or somebody around the post, either look to feed the post or create a shot, and there's Parish bricking one. Again, basically the same play with Dennis Johnson and Bird now running a two-man game on the right side, and the weak side guys just stand around kind of waiting for a double team. Bird gets the ball back on the repost in the corner, gets a nice fake and a foul. Just so it's clear, the Lakers continually doubled off of Dennis Johnson giving him the shot, and it killed them all night in this game. DJ was the MVP of this game, and here is what he used to look like back with Seattle in the 70s when he was terrific at finishing in the open court. Look at those numbers. That's in the second quarter. Into the fourth, the Celtics finally run some play where they get Bird on a staggered screen across. While he didn't shoot well in this game, he was clutch right here in the fourth. The Lakers run almost the same play for Byron Scott, but watch how bad Kareem is at setting this down screen. Dennis Johnson can sneak in there, get his hand on the ball, and knock it out of bounds off of Byron, and the Celtics get the ball back. By this point, with 5 minutes to go, the Lakers are exhausted from running so much. They really don't move much at all. This offense is very stagnant, hoping for Kareem to get something for them. And when you'll see Magic get the ball back, he's just going to throw it away on a terrible pass, probably because he's just exhausted. Up by 1, the Lakers bring the ball down with 2 minutes to go in the fourth, and this is why they pay the big fella the big bucks, to get the ball down there and shoot that skyhook. Beautiful. With the game tied, the Celtics look equally exhausted, and there isn't a lot of movement on their offense. Watch how Magic will come over to help on the DJ drive, which he probably shouldn't have, leaving Ainge, the deadly shooter, wide open on the weak side, and he nails a clutch jumper. Magic's going to make up for it though. Down by 2, they go to the big fella on that right block where he loves to get it. He gets the skyhook but just misses it a little bit, but there's Magic for the putback on Ainge, and they tie the game. And the final possession, they're going to curl Larry Bird around a down screen just like they've been doing all game, and Magic's going to help out off of DJ just like they've been doing all game, and guess what? DJ's open and he nails the shot to win the game. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but we had some DVR issues, but I was lucky to get that last shot. Really riveting performance here, and it was really intense. But let me make it clear, I didn't think team-wise they really played much of an offense. And I guess the deal is they were all so good offensively, they didn't need to run much. Certainly the score indicated that. They scored easily, and the defense had a hard enough time. But I think what strikes me as different in this day and age is the defenses do play a little bit more aggressively now than they did back then. So, interesting game, great series. The Lakers went on to win this in 6 and propelled them into their dynasty of the 80s. So thanks for joining us. Also, below in the link, if you like, you can support the high school team that I coach because we are in dire need of some funds, and I'm in the middle of a fundraising effort. So look at the link below, and if you can, we'll take any amount of money you might be able to donate through PayPal or even a check when you visit the link below. So thanks for anything you can do. We really appreciate it. And don't forget, we have lots more coming up. More interviews, more mini documentaries, and lots more retro breakdowns all throughout the summer and the rest of the lockout. And don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You in?